Hey, this is Fleetwood of the Fleetwood Kitchen, and today we're gonna do Juicy Lucy's. That's a hamburger that has cheese stuffed in it. So let's get busy. First, I had this ground chuck here, 75-25. Got just enough fat to put grease in your pan, make your burgers juicy. To get started, we're gonna smash these out. We're not gonna work the beef too much. I know a lot of people like to roll their beef around in their hands and stuff, but a lot of times that just makes your beef rubbery and tough. We're not gonna do that today. Today, just gonna press them down a little bit. Show you how to season these things. So, take our seasoning. Gonna season the surface here. This is Fleetwood steak seasoning, by the way. Really doesn't take a whole bunch of seasoning either. I know a lot of people like to go crazy with the seasoning, but you really don't have to. So just rub it on there. You don't even really have to press the seasoning down in the burger either. That heat and the oil and the fat all mixed together are going to do the job flavor-wise. Next, get this piece of cheese. This is sharp cheddar. You can use whatever cheese you want. A lot of people like to use American cheese. I choose sharp cheddar. Put those right there on top. Got some duck bacon that I chopped up. I'm gonna put that in there. Get this burger a little bit more bang. Y'all know I mess with that duck bacon heavy. All right, so next step. Take this one and you put it on top, just like that. I'm making two burgers because I got a hungry cameraman over here too. Okay, your next step, you press the edges down because you don't want that cheese to leak out. Very important, you try to keep that cheese locked in. Then you flip your burger so you can press it again. And do it as gently as possible. You don't want the burger to break up or whatever. You do want to lock in the cheese, but you don't want to break your burger up. Yeah, we're doing this video today because I was talking to a friend of mine and got to talking about things that we like to eat. And I told him I like to eat Juicy Lucy's, and he was all like, "What's that?" Like, man, it's a burger that's stuffed with cheese. It's like a Twinkie, except for it's a burger. Just trying to make sure these edges are locked tight. We don't want all our cheese leaking out. Okay, so I'm gonna put some seasoning on the outside here. I am not going to season the underside, and you'll see why in a minute. All right, so now we got these burgers ready, getting ready to move over to the stove. Put these things in this cast iron skillet that I have warming up over here. So I was telling you guys that I wasn't gonna season the underside of those burgers that I was preparing over there on the island. That's simply because I'm gonna put the seasoning directly in the pan. Right where the burger is gonna lay is where I'm gonna put this seasoning. That's because a heated pan is actually going to make the seasoning blossom like a flower, which is going to amplify the flavor. So we put the unseasoned side down in the pan. Oh yeah, that lets you know that this pan was properly preheated. You get that nice sizzling sound right there. All right, so we're gonna let these sit in this pan for about 4 minutes on each side. And of course, you know, once they're done on each side, I'm throwing them in the oven because I throw everything in the oven to finish it off. So I want these things to be medium, no more than medium. I don't really eat anything well done. All right, so Get ready to flip these over. Let that sit on that side for like 4 minutes before we put them in the oven. You can smell that steak seasoning. So if you look into the skillet, you'll see all of the fat. This is why I use 75-25, because I don't want it too fat, but I want enough fat to get in this pan so it can mix with the flavor of the seasoning, the natural flavor of the beef, and of course the cheese is on the inside working. And don't forget the duck bacon. We've had our time, 4 minutes on each side. So we take this, put it in the oven. And before you know it, we'll be ready to eat. Now, the second cast iron skillet that you may have been wondering why it's just sitting up here on the stove. I'm gonna let this thing get warm, because we're gonna toast these buns. Like I told you before, this is a simple Juicy Lucy. We're not doing all the tomatoes and lettuce and stuff. What I want to do is let the natural beef flavor, the seasoning, and the cheese all come into the ultimate burger. All right, so we get ready to check these burgers and see how they're looking. Okay, they're almost ready. Since they're almost ready, we're gonna toast these buns real quick. Because I did say I wanted a simple burger without all the lettuce and tomato and all that stuff, but I gotta have the buns toasted. So we'll let this pan warm up, and then we'll throw these buns on. Have this pan sprayed with olive oil. All right, so my pan is smoking. I'm gonna go ahead, throw these buns on here. Even my buns sizzle. Look at that. It's a sign of a well-warmed pan. Let those do what they do right there. I'm gonna grab this. Those burgers are still cooking, even though I've taken them out of the oven. So we're gonna move these buns. I like my buns toasted, well done. I don't like my meat well done, but I like them a little crisp. My cameraman, not so much. Yes, I'm gonna put a little mayo and a little ketchup on these buns. And other than the meat and the cheese, that's gonna be it. That's all we're putting on here. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Juicy Lucy. You got the double burger, you got the cheese on the inside, you got the duck bacon. I happen to like my burgers a little rare. I don't eat anything well done for the most part. So, please like and subscribe. Tell somebody about us. The Fleetwood Spice Collection, the Fleetwood Kitchen on YouTube. Man, this is good.